Having trouble getting your kids to eat spinach? This week we are off to Greece to make the perfect dish that will have your family begging for seconds. Hi, welcome to Leila's International Kitchen. Today I'm going to show you how to make classic Spanakopita or spinach pie. This dish is both juicy and crispy while being tasty and healthy. Let us start. Chop 2 pounds of fresh spinach. You can also use baby spinach, but I'm using regular spinach because it's more economical. If you are using fresh spinach, don't forget to wash it first if it's not already pre-washed. If you don't have access to fresh spinach, you can use frozen chopped spinach. If you do, unthaw it and squeeze it to get rid of the excess water. Next, chop a large onion. A bunch of green onions. Have a bunch of fresh dill. If you don't have access to fresh dill, you can use 1 tablespoon of dried dill. And have a cup of fresh parsley. I've seen different recipes and some don't add fresh parsley, but in this recipe, I'm using parsley. It will add a nice flavor and an amazing smell to the Spanakopita. Mince 4 cloves of garlic. I love garlic, but if you prefer it less garlicky, you can mince just 2 cloves of garlic. Place a large skillet on medium heat and add about a tablespoon of olive oil. Add the onion slices and garlic. Saute until they are soft and lightly brown. Add the spinach. It looks like a lot of spinach, but it will shrink. Continue to saute until the spinach is limp. It doesn't take more than 3 minutes. See, once you cook it, there isn't as much as you think. Add the parsley, dill, and green onion and saute for another 30 seconds. To prevent the Spanakopita from being soggy, put the mixture in a fine mesh colander to get rid of the excess moisture. Press the mixture gently to get rid of all excess moisture. Let it cool for about 10 minutes before you assemble. Turn on the oven to 350 degrees to heat the oven while you are assembling. Crack 2 eggs in a mixing bowl and beat them with a fork. Add half a cup of ricotta cheese, 1 cup of crumbled feta cheese. I'm adding about 1 teaspoon of lime zest and mix them together well. Add salt to taste, but be careful not to overdo it because the feta is a little salty. Black pepper to taste. Now I'm adding the cooled spinach mixture and mix them together well. The filling is ready. It's time to assemble our pie. There are 2 ways to assemble a Spanakopita, like a triangle for individual servings, which is referred to as Spanakopitakia, or as a circular pie. I personally prefer the Spanakopitakia method because the triangles are easier to serve. First, pour 1/4 cup of olive oil in a small bowl. If you prefer to have your Spanakopita to be buttery, you can use melted butter, but I prefer olive oil because it's much healthier. I've already defrosted my Phyllo Dough. Unroll 1 sleeve of Phyllo Dough. The Phyllo Dough is very fragile, so be very gentle when unrolling it. As you are assembling your Spanakopita, either cover the rest of the dough with a downwash cloth or roll it back into its own wax paper packaging to keep it from drying out. To make a Spanakopita pie, lay 1 sheet of Phyllo in your baking pan, allowing the edges to extend past the edges of the pan. Brush the dough lightly with olive oil. Lay another sheet of dough on top. and brush it with oil. You put the sheet one horizontally and one diagonally. Repeat this step to place 2 more sheets of phyllo. Now spread the filling across the center of the phyllo. Fold the overhanging pieces of dough on top of the pan. Brush the dough with oil. Make sure you seal the filling inside the dough on all sides. Brush the dough with oil. Then add another sheet of phyllo dough. Brush the dough with oil. Fold the overhanging pieces of dough on top of the pan. Brush it with oil. And repeat this step 3 more times to place 3 more sheets on the top of the dough. For Spanakopitakia, I'm going to cut the phyllo in 3 pieces. Then unfold it. I'm going to use 1 sheet at a time and cover the rest. First, brush some olive oil on the phyllo. Add another sheet on top and brush more olive oil. Place a tablespoon of the filling and roll it flag style. Take this corner and bring it over to make a triangle and keep rolling it up. That is the way to roll the flag, which helps to make a nice triangle. Repeat the same steps to finish all the spinach mix. Place the Spanakopitakia pieces on a baking sheet. I'm using a non-stick baking mat on my tray, but you can also use wax paper to prevent it from sticking. Brush the top of the triangles with more olive oil. Sprinkle some salt, and they are ready to pop into the oven. I'm baking the pie for about 30 to 40 minutes or until the top is golden brown. Wow, it looks so delicious. I can't wait to eat this. You can cut the pie in small pieces and serve it hot as an appetizer or main meal. It has all the nutrition you need for a main meal in this dish. It is recommended to serve Spanakopita with tzatziki sauce, which is primarily a mixture of yogurt and cucumbers. It will serve as an amazing treat for your small gatherings. You can also prepare the dish in advance and then wrap it in foil to freeze it so it is ready to bake whenever you like. If you like this video, don't forget to give us a thumbs up, subscribe, and tell your family and friends about my channel. I hope you enjoyed this delicious dish. Bon appetit!